Have you ever stared at what you need to do and still couldn't move? You know the feeling. The task is right there. You know you should do it, but you're paralyzed. Scrolling, cleaning things that don't need cleaning, organizing your desktop icons, guilty, ashamed. But here's the truth I need you to hear right now. That's not laziness. That is your nervous system hitting the brakes. You aren't broken, and you don't need more willpower. You just need a way to trick your brain into lifting its foot off the brake pedal. We often think that to change our lives, we need these massive, earth-shattering bursts of motivation. We think personal development is about 4 a.m. wake-up calls and 3-hour deep work sessions. But if you are currently stuck in a rut, massive action is actually the enemy. It's too heavy. It triggers that freeze response. Today, we are going to fix this using something called the 2-minute rule. It's a concept popularized by Atomic Habits, but we're going to go deeper than just the book. We're going to look at the biology of why this works and exactly how to build momentum when you feel like you have absolutely none. By the end of this video, you won't just have a productivity hack, you'll have a new way to negotiate with your own nervous system. Procrastination isn't a time management problem, it's an emotion regulation problem. When you look at a big project, your brain's threat detection center, the amygdala, sees a threat to your comfort. It hits the brakes, putting your body into a fight, flight, or freeze response. That heavy, muddy feeling isn't laziness. I call this the wall. The pain is not in doing the work, it's in starting it. Once you begin, the resistance drops. The monster isn't the activity, the monster is the initiation. This brings us to physics, specifically Isaac Newton. Newton's first law of motion states that an object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion. Think about pushing a stalled car. The hardest part is the first 2 inches. You have to heave and strain just to get the tires to rotate once. That is static friction. But once the car is rolling, you can keep it moving with one hand. That is kinetic friction. Most of us are trying to push the car at 60 miles per hour from a dead stop. We are staring at the finish line, and it's paralyzing us. This is where the 2-minute rule comes in. The goal of the 2-minute rule is not to finish the task. The goal is to master the art of showing up. Here is the rule defined. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. If your goal is read 30 books this year, that's heavy. Your nervous system hates it. But if your goal is read 1 page, that's easy, it's non-threatening. Your amygdala stays asleep. You are stripping away the expectation of performance. You are making the hurdle so low that you cannot say no. You are making it easier to do the thing than to not do it. We are trying to create an entry point. Once you enter the task, the physics of momentum take over. You're just trying to get the car moving 2 inches. So how do we apply this? Let's look at 3 common scenarios. To get in shape, just put on your running shoes and step outside. To write that paper, open your laptop and write 1 sentence. To clean the house, just wash 1 fork. The secret is, you have to be allowed to stop after 2 minutes. If you put on your shoes and want to go back in, go back in. You reinforce the habit of showing up. You kept the promise to yourself. That is worth more than the workout. This brings us to the most important part of this video. This isn't just about getting chores done. This is about who you believe you are. When we procrastinate, when we break promises to ourselves, we are casting votes for an identity that says, I am not reliable, I am lazy, I can't follow through. The 2-minute rule is not about productivity, it is about identity shifting. James Clear talks about how every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. When you do the 2-minute version of a habit, you are casting a vote. You put on your running shoes? Vote for, I am an athlete. You wrote 1 sentence? Vote for, I am a writer. You washed 1 dish? Vote for, I am the kind of person who respects my space. You are building evidence. You are proving to yourself that you can trust yourself. And once you trust yourself, once you change that identity, the momentum takes care of itself. You don't need to force a writer to write. You don't need to force an athlete to train. It becomes who you are. But you can't hallucinate that identity. You have to build it, 2 minutes at a time. So, here's my challenge to you today. Stop looking at the mountain. Stop trying to optimize your entire life in 1 day. Find the one thing you've been avoiding. Scale it down to 2 minutes. Make it so easy you can't say no. Be kind to your nervous system. It's trying to protect you. Show it that it's safe to start. I want to know what you're going to tackle. Let me know in the comments. What is the 2-minute version of the monster you've been avoiding? I read them, and I'm rooting for you. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button. It helps this message reach other people who are feeling stuck and ashamed right now. And subscribe if you're ready to build a better life. 2 minutes at a time. You've got this. I'll see you in the next one.